Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Football Insights. My name is Kobo. Today is another day. Another day. This is your Champions League Tuesday and Wednesday game review. I was thinking of something, bringing you the Tuesday review and then the Wednesday review. But my schedules is not possible. With my schedules, it's not possible. So I decided to, combine it and then drop it on Thursday for you. So this is your Champions League review for the Tuesday and then the Wednesday games. The games are many, but we'll try and touch on almost all the games as soon as we can, So make sure you click on the subscribe button, you press the post notification bell, follow us on our social media platform. The CAF Champions League and then the CAF Confederations Cup has also started. Now the schedules are tight, but let's see if I can do something about it. I will do something about it. And then, I love African football. I love African football, especially the CAF Champions League and then the CAF Confederations Cup. So I will try and fix in something. But this is your Champions League review. Let's get straight into the video. So we are starting with the Tuesday games. The Tuesday games, mostly they play 2 games earlier on and then they play the next games, So that is how, because the games are many. You cannot play all the games, like about 1, 2, 3, about 10 games in a night. It's something, at the same time. It's just not possible. AC Milan started, Atletico Madrid also started earlier on. AC Milan won Slavia Bratislava. These guys are from Slovenia. Slavia Bratislava. But they really stressed AC Milan. AC Milan went away to Slovenia. AC Milan 3-2 against Bratislava. Rafael Leao scoring a goal. Christian Pulisic doing really well for AC Milan. This guy is cooking. He has more goals than Eden Hazard in the Champions League now. As we speak now. So Pulisic is doing really well. The more I remember the kind of amount or the kind of money we took for Christian Pulisic, the more it hurt me. Because AC Milan, I wanted us to, drain AC Milan like 50 million or 55 million. But we sold this guy for like, let's say 20 million or 20 something million euros to AC Milan. And then he's cooking. He's doing really well for them. AC Milan, they have one more. I will not talk, but Tammy Abraham also scored. I am very happy for Tammy Abraham after his long injury. Upgraded from AS Roma to AC Milan. At least he's getting the Champions League games to play. So he's also doing really well. He scored a goal. That was, on a silver platter for him. He just squared the ball into the net. But I am shocked by Slavia Bratislava, how they managed to score the 2 goals. And then all their goals were just, beautiful. They were just beautiful. But so at least it is something, for you to score 2 goals against AC Milan. I mean, you should be proud of yourself, but there is no way you can win AC Milan. I mean, Slavia Bratislava, you should be honest with yourself. There is no way you can win AC Milan, but scoring 2 goals against them is very good. So AC Milan, brilliant performance by AC Milan out there. Atletico Madrid 6-0 against Sparta Prague. Julian Alvarez scoring 2 goals. Marcos Llorente also scored. And I think Correa also scored, and then Griezmann too. Yeah, I'm sure Griezmann also scored a goal. 6-0 against Slavia Prague. Atletico Madrid, the time you need them to win, they will not win. By the time you don't need them to score more goals, that is when they are going to score more goals. Atletico Madrid. But it is very good for them. At least it is helping them on the league log, because mind you, we are in match day 5, and then the league log or the league is starting to take its shape. Very soon, we will see the teams who will qualify. And then very soon, we will see the teams who will relegate. Talking about relegation, when we get to the Wednesday games, we will talk more, But Atletico Madrid won by 6-0 against Sparta Praha. Massive performance by Atletico Madrid. Splendid performance. 10 out of 10 performance by Atletico Madrid. Barcelona also won by 3-0 against Brest. Oh, Brest couldn't hold Barcelona because they didn't send Brazier there. So Brest couldn't hold Barcelona at the Estadio Montjuic. This stadium, I find it very difficult to mention its name. Every day, I find it very difficult. Robert Lewandowski also scored 2 goals for Barcelona. Robert Lewandowski is now with the big boys out there, or the big boys up there. 100 goals in the Champions League. It is not easy. It is not easy. And that is why I will always pick him ahead of Luis Suarez. If you argue with me, I can, we can sit on editorial and then we'll argue. I always pick him ahead of Suarez. I don't know why people always pick Suarez ahead of him, but I will always pick Robert Lewandowski ahead of Suarez because I feel Suarez doesn't have anything on Robert Lewandowski, but Robert Lewandowski has something on Suarez, So let's see what happens. But then I will always pick him ahead of Suarez. 100 goals in the Champions League. It is not easy. These things are done by the Cristiano Ronaldos, the Lionel Messis, then the likes. And then Robert Lewandowski is also up there with them. So Robert Lewandowski, he hasn't played 3 years for Barcelona, but he has almost 80 goals for Barcelona so far. 36 years old, Robert Lewandowski. And this is the kind of job he can do for Barcelona. Bro, Robert Lewandowski, massive congratulations to him. But Barcelona won Brest by 3-0. Barcelona are also doing well, especially in the Champions League. They are trying their possible best. They are trying, even though the league, they are not doing well as compared to where we want them to be. They are not showing us the potential. But in the Champions League, they are doing really, really well. I think top 3 they are part. When we get to the table, we'll talk about it. Bayern Munich 1-0 against PSG. PSG are struggling. They are in the relegation zone of the Champions League. They are really, 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 really struggling. What is happening to PSG? They are struggling. But Luis Enrique has to do something. You are my guy. I love you so much. But then you have strikers. Play the strikers and stop playing the false 9. Marco Asensio in the striking role. All these guys. Play the big boys up front. You have Gonzalo Ramos. You have Colomwani. At least try and play one of them. Because in the first 9 thing, I will tell you, it's not going to work. That is the same thing you did in the Champions League last season. That cost you the final it cost you the semi-final against Borussia Dortmund. You are repeating the same mistakes. You are in the relegation zone. A team like PSG, it is unacceptable to be in the relegation zone holding a team like PSG. Unacceptable. So Luis Enrique, you should set up. But Bayern Munich were solid. I think they have 5 consecutive clean sheets now. Kimi J, Upamecano, the likes, they are doing well. Joshua Kimmich, and then Maranoya. What is wrong with Maranoya? This guy can even come to the center and come and, pass a ball. I don't know what is wrong with Maranoya, but they call him player keeper. That is what the boys has been calling him, player keeper. Maranoya is doing really, really, really well. 5 clean sheets for Bayern Munich. I think 5 consecutive clean sheets in all competition. Let me say it that way. In all competition for Bayern Munich. So Kimi J scored the goal though. He scored for Bayern Munich. A top header by Kimi J. They wanted to check it for an offside, but it wasn't an offside. So Kimi J, 5 clean sheets and then a goal for Kimi J for Bayern Munich. Leroy Sani, Kingsley Coman, you guys should be very careful because the number of chances Kingsley Coman flopped in that particular game, it is unacceptable, mind-blowing. He flopped about 4 clear-cut chances, and then Kingsley Coman cannot put the ball at the back of the net. Leroy Sani doesn't even look serious. So I will not even talk about him. But Kingsley Coman, I feel you have the potential. You can do something. So be very, very, very careful. The number of chances you have been missing is just ridiculous, So that is what I have to say about Kingsley Coman. Bayern Munich 1-0. Massive shout outs to them. They did really, really well. Inter Milan 1-0 against RB Leipzig. Inter Milan 5 games, 5 clean sheets for Jan Sommer. Top performance by Jan Sommer. They will score you, but you will not be able to score them. Inter Milan. So Inter Milan also won by 1-0 against RB Leipzig. RB Leipzig, they have 0 points in the Champions League so far. 0 points in the Champions League. Shocking. A team like RB Leipzig, very, very shocking. Leverkusen, 5-0 against RB Salzburg. These guys, RB Salzburg. Now, I don't know because now the assistant coach for Jurgen Klopp is now the head coach. He is now using Doak, he's now using Bobby Clark and then the likes. And then Salzburg are not doing well. Bro, they are not doing well in the Champions League. They always lose. Whenever I see Salzburg, a result that contains or a result that involves Salzburg, they always lose. I don't know why. But 5-0 against RB Salzburg. Really disappointing results by Salzburg, by Liverpool for Leverkusen. Florian Wirtz, top performance by Florian Wirtz. He won the man of the match too. So Florian Wirtz, and then the likes Xabi Alonso, Alex Garcia also scored. And then I think Florian Wirtz, Alex Garcia, and then Grimado also scored a free kick, a top free kick by Grimado. So big shout outs to Grimado. Top performance by the boys Leverkusen. 5-0. Yeah, I think during the weekend they scored 5-2 or 5-3, and then in the midweek they have also scored 5-0. So the goals are just coming. Tornado Apia will tell you the calls keeps coming. You know. So 5-0 against RB Salzburg. Not good enough for RB Salzburg. Make sure you click on the subscribe button. Let's move on. We are moving to Manchester City. That is where the problem is. Manchester City drew 3-3 against Feyenoord. They drew 3-3 in the last minutes. Pep Guardiola did some 1 or 2 changes, bringing a guy called Pussy, or should I call it Pussy or Pussy? That guy is just, crazy, man. He's just crazy. But 3-3, Pep Guardiola is going through it. He's really suffering. And then I think, I have said it, and then I will say it again. There is no motivation for Pep Guardiola. Even the boys, there is no motivation for them, because they scored 3, and then all of a sudden, with the twinkle of an eye, 3 goals happen against them. There is no motivation. Pep Guardiola wanted to harm himself, and then when you watch his face, you can see this man is really struggling. Not even on a footballing or on a professional level, but personal level, this man is really struggling because he has not seen this thing before. 5 games, he has not won it. Lost, or let me say 6 games, lost 5, draw 1. And then next week, he's playing against Liverpool at Anfield. Top game, and then I think he will lose too. He dropped a statement today about, mental health and all of that. I will not go into that. But Pep Guardiola, I think it is time to go. Just tell them the 2 years contract, you are the one who signed it. You are terminating it, and then you move on. I think you should go for a leave. About 2 years or 1 year sabbatical leave will be very good for you, Pep Guardiola. Try, because it is not working. It is no more working, Pep. Hey, this is Pep Guardiola. And then now he's being forced to drop a statement about mental health and then all of that. Bro, it's just tedious. It's just some way, Pep Guardiola. So 3-3, Manchester City versus Feyenoord. 3-3 almost shibet Basa. Manchester City. Sporting Lisbon also lost 5-1 against Arsenal. Brilliant, electric performance by Arsenal. Bukayo Saka scored. Kai Havertz scored. Gabriel scored. And then this was his celebration. Gabriel's celebration. Whilst Victor Gyökeres' celebration is this, Gabriel also did this. So I don't know what he meant. Probably maybe he is laughing at Victor Gyökeres or something. I don't know. Because you cannot tell me all of a sudden you discovered a celebration that goes like this. What is that, Gabriel? So 5-1 against Sporting Lisbon. Arsenal, I mean, Odegaard is in. Partey, what a top, brilliant performance. Top pass from Partey to, I think, Saka, and then Saka squared the ball for Kai Havertz to also score the goal. So Arsenal, let's see, are they back? Are they really back? They won during the weekend, and then they have won 5-1 against Sporting Lisbon. No one expected that, even though it is a new coach, but no one expected Arsenal to win 5-1 against Sporting Lisbon. Let's see what happens. 6-1 against Young Boys. Atalanta doing really well. They won over the weekend. They have been winning. Rutege scored. Charles De Ketelaere scored 2 goals and then 3 assists. What a brilliant performance by the boy. Small boy, but he's doing really well. So Atalanta also did 6-1 against Young Boys. Let's quickly move to the Wednesday games. Juicy stories out there in the Wednesday games. Let's move to Borussia Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund, they won by 3-0 against Dynamo Zagreb. I thought Dynamo Zagreb was going to score, but they didn't score. Gittins scored. Bensibeni, it's been long since I mentioned this guy's name, Bensibeni. His name is just enticing to me. Bensibeni also scored in the 56th minute. And then Sekou Guirassy, my man, the striker, My man, Gerase also scored in the 90th minute. Gittins, let me talk about him. Gittins. This guy is a talent, bro. He's a talent. And then he's doing really, really, really well. And then the team he's playing, Borussia Dortmund, it will give you the bigger platform. It will just give you the bigger platform. Look at Jude Bellingham. Look at all these boys. They all have the bigger platform. So Gittins, you should, focus, score the goals, do your work, just do your work, and then you will get the bigger platform to also perform on. So that is what happened in the Borussia Dortmund game. Let's quickly move to another game. Bologna also lost by 2-1 against Lille. I am even shocked that Bologna scored a goal because they have not been scoring in the Champions League. So I'm shocked that Bologna was able to score a goal. But Lille Metropole won by 2-1 against Bologna. Mukau. This guy scored 2 goals for Lille Metropole. Let's move to another game. Juventus Aston Villa. Aston Villa nearly won this particular game. Rogers scored and then it was ruled offside. Or VR came in, intercepted, and then corrected the goal. So it was last minute, 90+4. Rogers. I was watching the game. People were waiting that Aston Villa can win, and then the bet, they will pocket some money, but it didn't materialize. But this was always going to be a brilliant game and then a tough game too, because Unai Emery is not that guy who will open up for you to come and score. They also have a solid goalkeeper too, them Woes. They also have a solid goalkeeper. He has won the Yashin Trophy twice in a row. Juventus are also solid defensively. So this game sounded draw. It was all over it, just like the last week game against between AC Milan and the Juventus. It was just a draw. It was sounding draw, sensing draw. So 0-0 between each other. But then I expected Aston Villa to at least, take 3 points from Juventus, but it didn't materialize. Last minute, they nearly got the 3 points, but it didn't materialize. Celtic also played 1-1 against Club Brugge. Maida scored for Celtic. So Celtic also 1-1 between Celtic and then Club Brugge. Benfica also won by 3-2 against Monaco. Benfica, Di Maria, really, really, really good performance. He had the man of the match. Benfica, they did really, really well. I didn't expect them to win this particular game against Monaco in the Monaco Sports Stadium, no. But then they did really, really, really well. Wilfred Singo had a red card. Still red card by Wilfred Singo. Wilfred Singo, you don't do that. When you do that, it affects your team. It really, really affects. And then after his red card, Benfica scored 2 goals after his red card. So Wilfred Singo, be very careful. Wilfred Singo, big game. Real Madrid versus Liverpool. Real Madrid versus Liverpool. Of course, it was expected that Liverpool would win the game, because coming into this game, Real Madrid have lost a lot of key players. Rodrigo, Vinicius Jr. is not there. Aurelien Tchouameni is not there. Militao is not there. They have lost so many people. Dani Caballero is also not there. So many people, to an extent that Valverde was playing as a right back in the first half and then in some part of the second half. So they have really, really lost some key players, but then they still had equally good team. When they paraded the team, you could see, oh, at least this is equally a very good team. But then I will big up that guy, Asensio, at the back line. Top performance, solid performance by the boy. Really, 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 really respect to him by Asensio. That is his name, Asensio. But Liverpool won by 2-0 against Real Madrid. In this particular game, I think Liverpool deserved the win from the get-go. They deserved the win. They should have even scored more. If not because of Darwin Núñez, Liverpool would have scored like 5 or 4. So if Cody Gakpo had started this game, it would have been a humiliated result for Real Madrid. Trust me, if you really watch this game, you would know that if Cody Gakpo or any sensible or any serious striker started this game ahead of Darwin Núñez, it could have been 4-0 or 5-0. But Carlo Ancelotti did something in the game, and then I felt that I should talk about it in the changes. When Camavinga had an injury, Carlo Ancelotti did something which I feel it should have been done differently. That is how I feel it should have been done differently. He quickly took off Camavinga, brought in Lucas Vazquez, and then Dani Ceballos. So it means that Valverde is now going to move from the right back to the midfield, and then Lucas Vasquez will come and occupy the right back position. Dani Ceballos will go to the midfield for them to pack the midfield. Because at that time you have Luka Modric, you have Dani Ceballos, you have Federico Valverde, and then there is one additional midfielder. So they will pack the midfield. Brahim Diaz, so they will pack the midfield. Even though Brahim Diaz was shifting to the flanks, but they will pack the midfield. Yes, I understood what he wanted to do because Liverpool were just dominating the midfield. McAllister, brilliant performance. Ryan Gravenberch, he has always been solid for Liverpool this season. Curtis Jones, respect to Curtis Jones. They really drilled the midfield. So he wanted to pack the midfield so that he will match them man to man. But then I feel he should have done something different. You see, when you took Camavinga, you brought in Lucas Vasquez, at least an attacker should have, stepped onto the pitch. Probably, let's say, for Hendrick to come and play the striking role so that Mbappe will drift to the flanks. Mbappe will be more on the flanks, but someone will say Hendrick cannot, compete against Van Dijk and then Konate. They will bully him. That is why, Hendrick can drift, Hendrick can play from the wings. I mean, he can strike from the wings. Mbappe can also strike from the wings. So they will interchange so that they can complement each other. But he didn't do that. He then brought in a midfielder in Dani Ceballos to come and pack the midfield, which I feel affected Real Madrid. It affected Real Madrid, honestly. This thing affected Real Madrid, but there was no way Real Madrid was going to win this game. I mean, Anfield and Liverpool are on form right now. So, if Liverpool won by 2-0, it is not by fluke. They really did well. McAllister scored for Liverpool. Cody Gakpo also scored in the 77th minute. Mbappe wasted a penalty. Mohamed Salah also wasted a penalty. So I feel the goalkeepers were on top of their game, yesterday. Really solid performance by the two goalkeepers. Kelleher, I didn't expect this from Kelleher, but he did really well. Mbappe, what is happening to Mbappe? What is happening to Mbappe? Maybe we'll do another video. We'll discuss it. But Mbappe, when I was watching the game, Real Madrid fans were calling for Vinicius Jr. because they feel that when Vinicius Jr. get the ball, he will push you. He will definitely push you. But when Mbappe get the ball, he is thinking backwards. He's not thinking, forward. He's thinking backwards. So they really missed Vinicius Jr. I think if Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. was to be in this particular game, it would have been a different result. But all in all, Real Madrid lost. Let's quickly check out the table. It's not easy, but click on the subscribe button, press the post notification bell. Football Insights. Let's check out the table. It's not looking good for some teams. Liverpool are leading 15 points, Inter Milan 13 points, Barcelona 12 points. So first, second, third. That is the first, second, third. Borussia Dortmund 12 points. Atalanta also have 11 points. Leverkusen, Arsenal, and then Monaco for the first 8. But the playoff people or the playoff teams, we have Aston Villa, Sporting Lisbon, Brest. They are doing really well. Brest is also in there. Leo Metropole, Bayern Munich, Benfica, Atletico Madrid having 9 points, sitting 15th. When you come down, you see PSG there at the relegation zone, and then Real Madrid have just 6 points. 6 points out of 5 games. 6 points. Can you believe it? 3 more games to go. They can still do something. But is it too late for Real Madrid? 3 games, 9 points. Let's see what happens. But ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the video. Champions League review. I think the video is a bit longer, but you bear with me. Click on the subscribe button, press the post notification bell. My name is Kobo. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for your time. Take care of yourselves and peace.